everyone, today we're doing raspberry pink lemonade cake, starting off with a package of raspberry Jello. This is the 85 gram or 3 ounce package of Jello, which is 4 servings. Put that into a small bowl and add 1 cup of very hot water. Stir the powder into the water until the powder is completely dissolved. Now in a very large bowl, you're going to place a white cake mix. If you're wondering, I found this idea in a Betty Crocker cookbook that I found at the grocery store. Now add 1/4 cup of the Jello mixture and 1/4 cup of pink lemonade frozen juice concentrate that's been thawed. And add 1/4 cup of water and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. And 4 egg whites. Blend those things together until you get a nice, smooth, and very lovely pink batter. Then you're going to pour the batter into a 9 by 13 inch baking dish that's been greased. I use this vegetable oil cooking spray to do that. Then you're going to bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 to 35 minutes until the toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Take 1 tablespoon of the Jello mixture and put that in a little container and set that aside. And then add 1/4 cup of pink lemonade concentrate to the remaining Jello mixture. There is the cake just out of the oven. It's still warm. While the cake's still warm, take a fork and poke some holes in the top of the cake. You just need to poke enough holes in the top of the cake so that every square inch of the top of the cake has some holes in it. Then pour the remaining Jello mixture over top the cake. Just try to make sure you cover the entire surface of the cake. And the purpose of those little holes is to let the Jello mixture sink into the cake. You've probably seen this before, and they're usually called poke cakes because of all the holes poked into it. Once that's cooled completely, the cake is ready to frost. That's 1 cup of Cool Whip in the bowl, which is a whipped topping. Then to that add 1 can of whipped vanilla frosting. This is Betty Crocker brand canned frosting, and of course because it was a Betty Crocker cookbook, this is what they suggested that you top the cake with. So that's Cool Whip and canned frosting mixed together, and I'm using that as a frosting for the cake. But you can use whatever kind of frosting you want for this. However, this Cool Whip and whipped topping combination was pretty good. Then take that 1 tablespoon of Jello that you put aside. You may have to microwave this for a few seconds to make it liquid again because it may have set while you're waiting for the cake to cool. And just drizzle it over top. Then take a knife or a toothpick or something and just swirl it around to make a decorative pattern on the top of the cake. There it is, all swirled around. And then you can garnish each piece with a couple of fresh raspberries and a little bit of lemon zest. As you can tell by the title, I've done a lot of these recipes using cake mixes, and I can say that this is probably the best one I've made so far. It is delicious. It's visually appealing as well with the 2-tone colors of pink in the cake. The Jello kind of sinks in through the holes that you made, and it tastes really good. My family loved it, and we're not huge cake eaters in our house, and this one didn't last very long. Give it a try.